Hello guys, Jeffrey speaking here. So today I'm going to do a review of the ASUS latest N series notebook, that is the ASUS N56Vm. First and foremost, I would like to talk about the I/O ports. At the left hand side, firstly you will get the subwoofer jack, second is the VGA port, followed by the air vent for the ventilation purposes, and then is the LAN port, HDMI out port, and last but not least is two USB 3.0 ports. At the right hand side you will get the SPDIF or the headphone jack, microphone jack, two USB 3.0 ports, Blu-ray DVD writer, DC in port, and last but not least is the Kensington lock. At the front you will get a memory card reader and several LED indicators. As for the back, you will not have any I/O ports. Now I'd like to talk about the specifications of this notebook. For the CPU, it is equipped with Intel Core i7-3610M with a clock speed of 2.3 GHz. For your guys' information, this is the latest Ivy Bridge processor from Intel. As for the OS, it is Windows 7 Professional 64-bit. The display is 15.6-inch matte screen with LED backlit Full HD resolution. As for the GPU, it is NVidea GeForce GT630 with the RAM of 2GB. As for the RAM or the memory is 6GB. For the HDD is 750GB SATA with the RPM of 7200. Besides that, it is also equipped with Blu-ray DVD writer. Next, I'd like to talk about the Windows Experience Index. For you guys' information, Windows Experience Index is determined by the lowest subscore, and in this case is the primary hard disk, which has a score of 5.9. So now I'd like to make a size comparison between the ASUS N56Vm and my G73J. So now let me stack the ASUS N56Vm on top of my G73J. So here is the top view, and here is the side view, and last but not least is the front view. Now I'd like to talk about the build quality of this notebook. In overall, the build quality for this notebook is quite good, especially when you compare it to its predecessor, for example the Asus N55, which basically the build materials are plastic. But for this one, as you can see, the cover for this notebook is made out of magnesium alloy, which makes this notebook feels more rigid as well as sturdy. As for the ASUS logo, it will illuminate if you switch on the notebook. So now let us see the inside of this notebook. Frankly to say, when I first opened up this notebook, I feel that the design for this notebook is a bit similar to the Apple MacBook Pro. But bear in mind that the palm rest materials are not aluminum, it is made out of plastic. And here you will see there is a big one-piece design touchpad, which basically does not have the left and right click buttons. And one thing I love about the big touchpad is that it enables me to do all those multi-gesture thingy on this notebook. As for the keyboard, it is a chiclet type keyboard. It is backlit, which is a plus because I really love backlit keyboard. And most importantly, it does not have the keyboard flex problem. As for the speaker mesh, it has a ripple-like design, which is believed to enhance the aesthetic value as well as the sound delivery. As for the panel itself, it is a full HD panel which has a matte surface on it, and with this matte surface, matte display, you would not have the eye strain problem, especially when you are working under bright conditions. As for the webcam, it is a 16:9 ratio webcam, which is a HD webcam. And for the hinges itself, they are really durable because they are made out of zinc alloy. As for the viewing angle of this notebook, it is designed to have 150 degree of horizontal view and 120 degree of vertical view. So now let me show you guys the vertical view first. Then is the horizontal view. So that's all for the viewing angle. So now I'd like to talk about the speaker's performance of this notebook. For your guys' information, this is an N series notebook from Asus, which is more towards entertainment notebook, and it is targeted to customers who emphasize on sound quality. That's why for this notebook, it is equipped with the speakers, which is developed by the Bang & Olufsen Ice Power and work together with the Sonic Master technology, which is developed by Asus themselves. So now, without further saying, I would like to let you guys hear a sound clip from the notebook. So that's all for the sound clip. Last but not least is the pros and cons of this notebook. Let me start with the pros. The first pro, of course, is the latest Ivy Bridge processor equipped inside this notebook, which has a faster clock speed and enables you to do all those multitasking thingy flawlessly. Next pro would be the better build quality. If we compare it to its predecessor, the Asus N55, N56 has better build quality. For example, the cover of this notebook is made out of brushed aluminum, which makes it stronger, and most importantly, it does not have the flex problem. The third pro is the slimmer profile. If we compare it again with the Asus N55, it is thinner in terms of profile, and it has also more rounded corners. Besides that, it has a nicer design, which you can see it has a brushed aluminum cover as well as illuminated Asus logo, which I'm kinda like it. The fourth pro is the great sound quality. With this notebook, it can produce crisp high and mid-level sound as well as deep bass or the low-level sound using the included subwoofer. The fifth pro is the large touchpad. With this large touchpad, it will make my life easier when I want to use all those multi-gesture thingy. The next one is the illuminated keyboard. Frankly to say, I've been waiting for these features for so long since they launched the N-series notebooks. Nowadays, I believe that illuminated keyboard is an essential feature for notebook users, especially when they want to use it under low light condition. As for the hinges, they are made out of zinc alloy, so it is really durable and you don't have to worry that they will fall on you. The last pro is the 2 seconds instant on. Although this is not the first time appear in Asus N-series notebooks, but I believe that it is really handy for those people who are on the go. As for the cons, the first one would be the layout of the arrow keys. For your guys' information, the position of the arrow keys is located so near to the number pad. So when you are typing and when you want to reach to your arrow keys, you may accidentally press on the number pad, which is kind of annoying at some times. The second cons would be the battery life itself. The battery life of this notebook is around 3 hours maximum, and from my point of view, it is kind of average. So that's all for my review today, guys, and for you guys out there who have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button above, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao!